Hi, I'm Jeff. This is my Potter's Journal. It is now May 2024. I am here in the nursery bed with the Fothergilla native plant. Okay, these once considered weeds, now they are all the rage. I am just back from demonstrating at a historic village, village museum outside of Pittsburgh, Old Economy. And it was homeschool day, so I took in a potter's wheel and a lot of clay. Yeah, here's the stuff. Here's the stuff plus about 200 pounds of clay. So I have a Brent, I don't know what it is, CX something. This thing weighs a ton, and it is a job getting it out of here. I can hardly lift it and moving it into the village. Now, it could be said that I have a cart to make it easy to get the stuff in, but this nursery cart was a job in itself, loading it in the back of the truck. And this is not the kind of thing I like to do, but I did it. I've got a space now in 3 of their upcoming shows. This is something you might want to do too, no matter what kind of show or sale it is. Even a church or fire hall craft show. By demoing there, even if it's a sgraffito pot or a potion flask like I made last year, it can make you the star of the show. And if the only people buying there are other people, vendors, okay, once again, you could be the star of the show. This was a homeschool day, okay, and I had not thought, well, that's kids. My talk is more towards adults. So I took in a wheel. I was all prepared to talk about harmonist potter Christoph Weber. I will put slides maybe of his work up here at the end if you want to see what I've really been getting into. And a series of videos I hope to make, maybe reproducing or influenced by his pots. But the kids, okay, they weren't interested in the wheel. They weren't interested in anything but putting their hands on the clay. So if I go back next year, all I have to do is take a bag of clay and a squeegee to decorate it with. The other thing to be careful with, if you do it, you can get, reduced or free booth at a real show. Be careful that you're not just putting on a show, that they know that you're selling pots, that actually every question that I'm asked at a show, I quickly turn back to the purchase of a pot. Like, oh, is this a dying art? Well, not from the potter's side. They want to do this. There are more of them out there than there are of you to support it. So only you can keep this a living art and just turn it around. Okay, I've got 1,000 of them, but I can't remember them right now. Let's take a look at real quick how I set up and the day at the village. Only quick at the end. There was only 2 minutes of quiet when I took the video. The rest of the day I was swamped with kids, if you can believe that. Let's see the quiet moments at the demo at the village this week. And here I am in the warehouse. Where the brooms are made. I am set up with a potter's wheel to demo here at Old Economy Village. I brought some examples of Pennsylvania contemporary redware, but I'm going to make some of the harmonist potter Christoph Weber in his style. Redware pottery of the Harmony Society, 1808 to 1853. I've been studying his pots, and I've got clay wedged up. I didn't have to dig it out of the ground like they did back then, and we are set to go. And I know in the fall they use the apple press here. And here on all the apple crates, I have set out some examples of contemporary examples of pottery influenced by historic pieces and some books. French country pottery and the oil jugs inspired by it. And the English slipware, Pennsylvania slipware, crocks and jugs, big ware turners from Phil Schultenbrandt, and pottery from his pottery. Different techniques, the jeweling and the sgraffito. And from the American South and West Africa, the face jug, Slovenian pots, and where we take the inspiration from. And in this corner, the Cooper. Is this who put us out of business with the amphoras? Okay, I will go around with them. And for home school days here at Old Economy, I did some mugs in the style of Christoph Weaver. I did some of his pictures, so different than my own, and some of the plates or bowls. He did a small ringed baking bowl as well. So I did one of those, but no matter what I had planned, working on the potter's wheel, homeschool days, it was kids that were here. Kids, and all they wanted to do was get their hands in it. So, should I volunteer again next year? No reason to bring a potter's wheel. All I gotta do is bring a bag of clay. A bag of clay, and what did they want to do most of all? They wanted to decorate. A bag of clay and some slip, and maybe then we'll be able to keep our concentration and maybe hear or learn something about Harmonist potter, Christoph Weaver, and redware of the Harmony Society. Who would have thought? Who would have thought, kids? Kids at a home school day. Last time for me doing home school day volunteering. Well, maybe not. Stop back next year and see what's happening in the Potter's Journal studio and Old Economy Village.